Hello, hello, hello. We are live. Come on in, come on in. Let's talk about our budget. Hi, Cindy. Thank you for joining us. How are you doing today? Happy Sunday. How's your day going? Please share the video as you join us. It's great to see you. Please share the video so others can join us so we can get started. Thank you for asking. My day is great. I'm in Vegas living my best life. So I had to make time to come on here and talk about budgeting like I promised. So we are here. Share the video so others can join us so we can talk about this real quick so I can go turn up. So, but yeah, it's great to have you guys on here because like I told you guys, the giveaway is great, but the most important thing is the financial education that comes with it. So I'm excited that you guys are on here. So please share the video. We got some great information about budgeting that I want to share with you. Hi, Herodia. Thank you for joining us. Nini, thank you. Nini Mai, thank you for joining us. Please share the video. I appreciate you guys for being here. How is your day going? I hope you're having a great day. And, oh, forget to turn that off. And let's share the video. Thanks, Herodia. Happy Christmas to you. Anybody, what plans do you have for Christmas? I just put up my Christmas tree like last week. I was late. My kids were like, Mom, are we going to have Christmas this year? I was like, well, at least you got a Christmas tree. So, but yeah, it's good to have you guys on here. Please share the video. I'm going to share this to my feed so we can get started. Can you guys hear me okay? Let me know in the comments if you guys can hear me okay. You guys hear me okay? Hey, Maxine, thank you for joining us. Oh, you're going to go to Yaoundé and spending with family. Family is the most important thing during this time. Like, it's the essence of Christmas, right? So I'm glad you're going to spend it with family. Hi, Stella. Thank you for being here. Evelyn, great to have you. Herodia, good to have you. Thank you for joining us. Please share the video. All right. So we're going to go ahead and get started. And don't forget to send me hearts, okay? I know you might be here for the giveaway, but let's just pretend we really like this information and send me some hearts, like you like the video, okay? Okay. So I'm gonna say, like I said, it's some great information I want to share with you. So if you want to get out a piece of paper and a pen, because it's some really good information throughout this giveaway, it's going to be some financial teaching along with the giveaway. So take a piece of pen and paper because we're going to be learning. All right. Hey, Nini, thank you for posting on TikTok. Yes, we want as many people to learn as possible. So thank you for the hearts. Like the video as well, because then when you like the video, it's going to reach as many people as possible. So if you know anybody who needs the financial information, we're going to cover a lot of topics like how to get some passive income, how to shop during this Christmas so you don't, if you don't have money but still want to give gifts to your family. So we're going to cover a lot of topics. So keep tuning to this channel so that you can get that information. So if you know anybody, like I said, who could benefit from this information, and it's not just for people in the diaspora. It's going to be people in Cameroon as well, because I know there are people who are listening to me in Cameroon. So I'm going to tell all the information to people in Cameroon as well. So how can you, if you don't have a job, what can you do to try to get some little bit of information, a little bit of income? And if you're in the diaspora, what can you do when you're making all that money so that you don't lose that money? So during this giveaway, it's my time to give away free financial information to everybody. All right. So if you know anybody who needs financial information, this is the channel to tune into during this Christmas period and get some financial information. Right. And just so you all know, I am Sylvie, a financial educator. I do not give financial advice. I do not sell insurance products. I give financial education. Before you make any financial decisions, please consult with your financial advisor and make sure that you do your own research. I always tell you that before you make any financial decisions, please make sure that you are consulting with a financial advisor that you trust. So any information that I dish out to this on this channel is financial education that is going to help you to make is financial education, all right, and not financial advice. All right. So, Pretty Lizzie, thank you for joining us again. Evelyn, thank you. Claudette, it's great to have you. Fanya, thank you. Thank you for sharing. I, I thank you all for sharing. We're gonna go ahead and start the video. So today we're gonna talk about 4 easy steps to creating a budget. So, the budget is the foundation for building wealth. And that's why we're starting this financial education with how can we create a budget. Now, what is a budget? Essentially, a budget is an estimation of how much money you have coming in and how much money you have going out. So, your expenses, right? So, when you say you're budgeting, you're basically saying, I'm keeping track of how much money I have coming in and how much money I have going out. Now, even if you're not making money, right? And say you're a stay-at-home mom, they give you money to manage the house. It's still money that you have coming in. So you still need a budget. Okay. So when I say money coming in, don't say, okay, no, I don't make money, so I don't need to budget. No, you still need to budget because you have money coming in, which is income. So as long as you have money coming into the house, you need to create a budget. All right. And if you're managing money together with your spouse, or you need to sit down together with your spouse and create that budget. If you're a single person, then you sit down by yourself and create your budget. So that process of sitting down and creating your budget is what we call budgeting. So now, why do we create a budget? Essentially, we create a budget because we want to save money. A lot of people don't think about budgeting as saving money. They think about budgeting as if it prevents them from saving money. No, budgeting gives you that ability to save money so that you can do the things you want to do. For example, if you want to go to shopping, if you want to go on vacation, if you want to buy a house, if you want to retire early, then a budget gives you a plan so that you can meet all your financial goals. A budget helps you take control of your money so you can be able to tell your money where to go, so that you know what, I need to go on vacation. So basically, here's what I can spend this month so that I have some money saved up so that I can go on vacation next month. A budget set basically tells you, you know what, I need to save up money for an emergency so that in case an emergency comes up, I have money saved up so that I will not be in a bind in case my child gets sick. A budget basically tells your money to limit your spending so that in case you go shopping, you're not spending your money impulsively, right? So, how many of you, if you're watching, have gone shopping and spent money that you did not intend to spend? So this is a judgment-free zone, all right? So if you have ever done that, let me see you raise your hand in the comment section. Just raise your hand in the comment section. Let's see. If you've ever done that, gone out and just spent money that you did not intend to spend. So a budget is basically putting you in control of your money. Let me see you in the comments. Hey, Fanya, thank you for being here. Hey, Weaver, thank you for being honest. Yes, that's why we're here, to be able to draw up a budget. By the end of this live show, you're going to be able to draw up that budget. Okay. So, how do we create that income that we talked about? An income is basically all the money, like I said, that you have coming in that into your home. If you make money, right, and you take out the taxes and you take out like medical insurance and you pay life insurance, then what comes in after that is what we call your net income. But before they take out all that money, that's your gross income. Okay. So the money that you take to budget is your net income because that's what you have available to you. Okay. So we budget with our net income, not our gross income. So if you go to work and you make, for example, $10, and you say, okay, I've worked 8 hours and now I'm making $80. No, you're not gonna get $80 because they're gonna take out taxes, they're gonna take out medical insurance, for example, and they're gonna take out, if you pay short-term disability. So you're not gonna get $80. So we're not gonna budget on $80. When all those deductions are taken out, you're going to have less money. So don't bank on that $80. We bank on the net income. So that's the difference that we need to be aware of. All right. Now, if you're, like I said, stay-home mom back home in Cameroon, right? When power go, you just give, say, 2,000. Say, okay, now 2,000 this you need for manage and for house. Now the net income that way you get for inside house for manage the money. So when you talk about the gross income and the difference that we need for be aware of. Say, okay, now my money this way I get them on hand, and now the money that way I manage them. So now my money that way dey for house wey I need for manage run house. Now my money that, now my income that, how I fit manage that money. Okay. So if some man dey understand wetin I dey talk, my hear okay for inside comments. Okay. All right. For the thank you. Yomi, thank you for being here. Stella, thank you. All right. So now that we know what our income is, let's go to what our expenses. Expenses are the things that we spend our money on. So we have a fixed expenses that we have to pay every month. So those don't change, right? We have a legal obligation to pay those every month. For example, you have your car note that you have to pay. It's fixed. It doesn't change. It's a set amount. You have your rents that you have to pay. It's fixed. It doesn't change every month. But then you have periodic expenses. For example, you pay your car insurance, but you pay it every 6 months. It's a periodic expense, right? And so when you're calculating your expenses, you don't just fold your arms and sit and say, no, car insurance no be due till 6 months. Because when 6 months can reach, guess what? Car insurance win at $400 every month. Now, when 6 months won't reach, they slap you with that car insurance. You don't get money for pay, right? So you get for this, save that $400 every month, even though you need to pay them, so that by the time we 6 months won't reach, Now you get that money for PM. So that's a periodic expense that we also factor into a budget. Okay. Now we have variable expenses. Variable expenses are like groceries. We don't know how much we're going to spend because some days, sometimes we might eat, more. Sometimes we might eat less. So those are variable expenses. All right. So we need to categorize those expenses into fixed, periodic, variable expenses. Now, we also have expenses that are like needs. And please share the video as you join us. Thank you for sharing, Tifu. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. Share the video so that others can join us. And so in our expenses, and I really want to talk about this because we confuse this a lot with the things we need and the things we want. So, need. We need a place to stay. We need a house, right? We need food to eat. We need, for example, a car to go to work so that we can make money. That's a need, right? We need clothes to wear so that we can stay warm. Okay, those are needs. Now, wants. When you need a house to stay and you have 2 kids, you can get a 3-bedroom house and that's okay. But when you want a 6-bedroom house, that's not a need anymore. That's a want, right? So it shifts from a need to a want. When you need some clothes to wear, but you want designer clothes, that's a want now. So we need to differentiate our needs from our wants, right? There is no problem with wanting and needing. There's no problem. But when you are making your budget and you do not have money, you cannot be focusing on your wants. When you don't have money, then you have to focus on your needs. That's why it's important to say, what are my needs and what are my wants? All right. So that's why I'm differentiating these needs from wants. Again, needs. I need a place to stay. I need clothes to wear. I need food to eat. Now, I need food to eat, but I need organic eggs. You don't need organic eggs or organic milk if you cannot have food to eat. That's a need at once. That differentiating those two. Okay. So we need to be able to differentiate those two things, right? So somebody type, needs are things that you need to survive, necessities, right? And then wants are things that we can live without, but we just need them. We want them, right? We desire them. So wants are things that we desire, but we can live without. So somebody should type them in the comments so others can see. Needs and necessities. We need them to survive. Essential. If we don't have clothes and it's cold, we can die. So we need clothes. Wants. That, we can live without, but we desire them. And there's no harm in that. We budget for wants and we can go buy them. Now we have obligations. Obligation debt are things that we have borrowed and that we need to pay. If you don't pay, the government is going to come after you. For example, student loans. If you don't pay your student loans, the government is going to come after you. You borrow student loans, you got to pay for them. Otherwise, the government is going to garnish your wages. The government is going to come after your jobs. If you don't pay your car note, they're going to come take your car. If you don't pay your house, they're going to come take your mortgage. So obligation debt, you got to pay for those things. If you borrow, you put your signature on it, you got to pay. All right? So those are obligation debt. So those are differentiations that we need to be aware of. Now, please share the video, okay? And make sure you're liking this video. Send me some hearts, all right? Because I'm working really hard here. Thank you very, very much. Thank you, Claudette. Thank you, Rachel. Thank you, Rachel, for typing that in. Yes, wants are our desires. Thank you. And if you have any comments or things you want me to cover, please drop them in the comments. I'll get to them. So now we know what our income is. Now we know what our expenses are. How do we create a budget? We create a budget by calculating what a monthly income is. We calculate what our monthly expenses are. So we calculate all those expenses that we talked about, and then we subtract our expenses from our income. All right. So that's the fourth step I talked about. I'm talking about calculate your monthly income, calculate your monthly expenses, calculate then subtract your expenses from your income. And then this is a crucial step. When you calculate it, you do not just sit. You got to track it, because this is a very important step in the budgeting process. When you do your budget, don't leave it there. You got to come back to it and track your budget. How am I spending this money throughout the month? Am I following the budget that I set for myself? So tracking your budget is the most important step in the budgeting process. Okay? So somebody type in the comment, tracking your budget is the single most important step in the budgeting process. You got to track your budget. All right? So now, one of the budgeting ways of budgeting that I really like is the zero-based budget, where you assign every money that you have a job. So if you're making 1,500, right? 50 let's say $2,000 or 2,000 francs CFA. You need to give 2,000 francs CFA or $2,000 every. You need to give that money every dollar of that money a job to do, because if you do not, then you are going to squander that money, right? So assign every dollar of that money a job to do. So that's one of the budgeting methods I really, really recommend and I love, because when you do that, then you have no money to spend. You have no money to splurge. You have no money to impulsively spend. So, like I said in the beginning of, or sometime during this video, how many times have you gone into a store and spent money that you did not intend to spend? But when you assign your money to things, it's tied to jobs. And then when somebody asks you, okay, I bet come we'll go hang out here, we'll go spend money for this. You say, no, I don't get money because my money, my money day where I get for, go for, I don't plan me go for me, I go save them because I need for go for me and my picking them for vacation. You know, get money. But if someone can say, okay, you know it's I better go buy the clothes. Where I know if you buy the clothes because I don't take that money it is, so I want go help my mommy. I don't assign that money me go. So your money is assigned to things. But if your money the way it float, you know, get when somebody tells you something or you see a dress, you spend that money. So make sure that every month you give your money a job to do. Okay. Or another one is the kids. Well, if you have kids and they start whining at the store, yes, somebody said, yeah, yes, yes, to be me at Costco going for cheap gas and coming out with $500 bill for grocery. I know, yes, Costco and Sam's Club, they're the worst. You go in there for one thing and you come out with this cart full of things that you did not intend to, right? So tracking your budget is the best process in the budgeting plan. Yes, we got to track a budget. Thank you very much for typing that. So again, please just assign your every dollar in your budget so that you do not impulsively spend your money. Okay. Now, if you make your budget and your expenses exceed your income, what do you do? There are a couple of things that you can do. First, you got to find ways to increase your income. How can you make more money? Because if you make more money, then you have more money to be able to offset the expenses, right? And like I said, down the road, we're going to talk about ways that you can increase your income. Then you got to decrease your expenses. And a great way to do that is looking at those things that you thought were were needs that are actually wants. So cut back those things that are not really necessities and be able to save money on those things. Now, are there things that you're spending money on that that you need, but that you can adjust and save money on? You got to look at your budget as well. Then again, contact people that you're paying your bills with, like your creditors. Can you call them and say, okay, I'm paying maybe $200. Can I pay 150? That's $50 that you can save money, on. And then prioritize how you're spending money. Is there somewhere that I am spending money that I might save money on, or I can, what we call delay gratification? Instead of spending money this month, can I wait until next month so I don't spend money? Any questions? Please, yes, Fanny, try saving more than spending. That's a great way, because if you save more than you spend and live below your means, then you have more money to be able to, again, offset those expenses. Now, I have a budget template that you can download and use, because it's really simple. You put, like you said, like you see, you put your income, you put your expenses, and it gives you the remainder for a balance for the month. Okay, so download this budget template and use it to create your budget. Now I'm gonna go through the comments to see if you have any questions. And what questions? So thank you, Nene. Yes, I need some hearts. You gotta send me some hearts. It's very important that we change we gotta change our habits, because budgeting is a lot more about our financial habits. Sometimes we make money, but if we do not budget that money, and then we spend the money recklessly. So it's important that we again budget the money so that we know where the money is going to. Now, so don't follow those who are so he said, don't follow those who are enjoying the profit to eat your capital. So the people you surround yourself with is important too, because they can influence your financial habits. So I'm going to start doing the right things from today. I am proud of you. There is never a better time to start than now, because once you start, then it only gets better. So I'm proud of you for committing to changing your financial habits. So Marceline, like I said, there subsequently, and I think maybe 2 days from today, we're gonna talk about how to increase your income. So just stay tuned on the channel. We're gonna cover how to increase your income. Okay, but thank you for bringing that up. So I'll spend less and save more, and budgeting will help me throughout. Yes, it will. If you spend less and save more, you will definitely have more money so that you will be able to achieve your financial goals. Because, like I said, if you do not have money, where are you going to have money to do the things that you want to do? So it definitely comes from spending less than you want, spending less than you make, rather. Okay. All right, so I think we covered all of that. I did not see any more questions. Um, so let's go. And we are randomly gonna pick a winner for today. And it is all right, guys, share the video. let's share the video so others can join us. And then, um, so financial education, like I said, right? We gotta combine that with the money we make. And so, even though we're doing the giveaway, I'm gonna the $50 giveaway. That's why I like to combine it with the financial education, because the person who might get the $50 giveaway, right? They might not add the assimilate the financial education that I'm giving. And so the $50 might not do anything to them. But then somebody who doesn't even get the $50, but gets the information that I'm giving and applies it to their life, is going to get more out of this than even the $50. Okay. So sometimes we think that it's just the monetary value, but then education is even more important than just the $50 that we're giving away. So I also want you guys to show up here, not only for the $50, but for the financial education that I'm offering. Because, truth be told, the reason that I got into financial education is because I used to make a lot of money. My husband, not a lot of money, that's the wrong way to put it. My husband and I, when we came to this country, we were like we graduated out of school and we thought that we were going to make money and be able to build wealth, right? But we were in so much debt. So that's why I said we were making money. So we thought, okay, yeah, graduate out of school, make money. But it didn't happen. Why? Because we didn't know how to manage our money. So people are making money. There are a lot of rich people out here that you see on the internet, supposed rich people with education, that are broke. I know. I've been that person with degrees. I have a master's degree. My husband has a doctorate degree, and we were broke. Okay. So believe you me when I tell you that that's why I am teaching financial education. I'm a nurse practitioner with a master's degree. My husband was a pharmacist, or he's a pharmacist with a doctorate degree, and we were broke. Okay. So it was not until I we went and learned about financial education that we even learned how to manage our money. So please, if you're listening to me, understand that financial education can help you better than even getting money and not knowing how to manage it. And all the hype that you see on social media, please do not fall for it. Do not think that you can double your money in a day. That's not how it works. Okay? A lot of people posturing on social media and think and showing you that they have money, and it's like wealth, it's is just flaunting wealth. No, that's not what it is. All right? Wealth takes time to build. You got to work for it. You got to change your financial habits. All right? And then you got to take the money that you make, no matter how little, combine it with those habits so that you can be able to build wealth for generations. Okay? So if you are thinking that you're going to double your wealth in 1 or 2 days, it's not going to happen. Even if you do and you don't have the right habits, you're going to lose that money. So if you are here on my channel, I'm not going to tell you how to double money. I'm going to tell you that if you want to build true wealth, you got to have good financial habits. You cannot double your money. You cannot build wealth by thinking that you're just going to wake up one day and somebody's going to give you money. It doesn't work that way. You got to work for the money by having good financial habits. And most especially, you got to be content with what you have. and not compare yourself to others. The reason why we are on social media and we fall for this scams is because we're comparing with others. If we do not compare with others and we're content with what we have, then we're going to be able to build wealth faster. When we start comparing with others, then we're going to keep thinking, my house is not good enough. Let me get the next house. My car is not good enough. Let me get the next car. Oh, my shoe is not good enough. Let me get the next shoe. Oh, you know what? That person bought what is it? The drink. Let me buy the drink, and so on. And we keep going into debt. No, you got to be content in who you are. You are unique. You are enough. God made you the way you are. Nobody can be you. You are perfect the way you are. So the only person that you can compete with is yourself. Every day when you wake up, only strive to be better than you were yesterday. Don't wake up and strive to compete with some other person. Only strive to be better than, you know what, Yomi, how was Yomi yesterday? Can Yomi be better than she was yesterday? Oh, how was Claudette yesterday? Can Claudette be better than Claudette was yesterday? How was Loveline yesterday? Can Loveline be better than she was yesterday? Loveline is not going to be competing with Yomi because you know what? Yomi has something that Claudine doesn't have. Yomi doesn't know what Loveline was going through, and you don't know what Loveline's financial history is. You don't know what help she's getting. You don't know what her family is helping her with. So you cannot be comparing with another person. And all those people you're comparing with, they don't show you their bank account. They don't show you their credit history. They don't show you all those things. So don't stand in there and be comparing with them because you don't know how they sleep at night, even if they sleep at night. So please, the only person you should be comparing with is yourself. Just be content with what you have and then see how you can be better, make yourself better, and say, what am I doing? Why am I doing what I am doing? Am I doing it to better my family? Am I doing it because I want to help my kids? And then that should be your motivation. It shouldn't be because you want to compare with another person. Because let me tell you, the minute you start comparing with other people, you're going to go down a hole that you will never come back from. You're going to go down a hole that's going to get you further into debt. You're going to go down a hole that it's not going to be you anymore. So just keep doing you. And every decision that you make should be a decision that is yours. It shouldn't be a decision that is influenced by anybody else. Thank you. I know that had nothing to do with budgeting, but that was just put on my spirit to tell you guys. So I hope that it's going to help you guys somewhat. With that being said, the winner for today's giveaway is Ninimai. So thank you guys so much for being here. I appreciate you guys. I hope that by the end of this 12 days of giveaway, somebody is going to, or you guys are going to learn you know, a lot to be able to improve your financial life. And I love you guys so much for watching. And like I said, if you guys didn't hear me, the winner of the $50 giveaway is Nini May. Nini May. So Nini, you are the winner of the $50 giveaway. We're gonna reach out to you to give you for how you can collect your prize, okay? So thank you so very much for being here. Tomorrow we're gonna be live again, 1 p.m. Central, 1 p.m. Central, 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Please share the video, let others know who can benefit from this information. And don't forget to like, comment. If you have any questions, drop them in the comments and I'll be sure to check them out. I love you so very much for watching and have an amazing Sunday. And don't forget to be kind to one another.